Instant match reaction, Southampton 2, Manchester United 3. Manchester United complete the comeback from 2-0 down to grab all 3 points right at the end. And thanks to Edison Cavani, his double, and Bruno Fernandes, we come away with all 3 points. And to be honest, I thought we deserved that. I thought in the first half we were the better team. For the first 10 or 20 minutes we created a lot of chances. I don't know how we didn't score, to be honest. We were playing really well. And then Southampton go down the other end, they get a corner. They score from the corner. I don't know how it went in, to be honest. Rashford lost his marker, and then Bednarek scored. And from then I think heads dropped, and we weren't looking as good as we were in the first 10 or 20 minutes. And then they get a set piece, a silly foul from Fred, I think it was. And Ward-Prowse, you know what he does on set pieces. You don't give Southampton a free kick or corner or anything like that, because it's gonna result in a goal, and it did for that free kick from Ward-Prowse right in the top corner. And sadly, David De Gea got injured. He collided with the post from that free kick, trying to keep it out. So, he went off at half time. But yeah, 2-0 down we found ourselves in the first half. I didn't think we deserved to be 2-0 down. Maybe 1-0 would have been deserved in that first half, because I thought Southampton ended up playing really well in that first half, as well as we did. So, a draw going into the half would have been probably acceptable. But to be 2-0 down from 2 set pieces, I just thought it was ridiculous, because we didn't deserve that. But in the second half we came out, and Edison Cavani came on, and oh my god, what a performance from him. Cavani in today's game has made his statement. He's made his first start for Manchester United in the Premier League, and an absolute 10 out of 10 performance from him to get us back in the game. While Bruno Fernandes got us back in the game, but Cavani passed it to him, and it was 2-1, and then Cavani, a lovely header from him, crossed in by Bruno, makes it 2-2, and then towards the end of the game, when we were on top, we had a really good performance in the second half. We had intent, which we didn't have in the first half. We had more energy, and we had a will to win the game, and that's what I'm really impressed with, because heads could have dropped. They did, I thought, in the first half, but in our second half, we really went for the game. And to come back from 2-0 down to win the game 3-2, it's not Manchester United. And I thought, from that West Brom game, from now on, from that Everton game we have, and now this game, it's been 3 decent performances that we can look back on. But today's performance, to come back from 2-0 down, which I never thought we'd have done in that second half, but thanks to Cavani, thanks to Bruno Fernandes, we have done it. And in the last minute, Cavani heads the winning goal in, and everyone celebrates, and it's a fantastic performance from Manchester United, and a great way to win the game. And I'm not overreacting or anything. We should be beating Southampton, but some people say we shouldn't. Some people say Southampton could be beating us, because the form they're on and the form we are on right now there's a lot of difference in it. So at the end of the day, it is a really competitive game, a really tight game, but in the end, Manchester United walk away with all the 3 points, and deserved, in my opinion, because as I said, the performance today we put in was really, really good, and a lot of players looked different, looked like they wanted to win the game today. But let me get into the team, because I was happy when his team came out, but the only thing that I was a bit angry with is, where was Martial? Apparently he felt ill before the game, but that's like what Ole says every single time. So I don't know what's that about, but maybe it was for the better, because he hasn't been playing good recently. So it was De Gea in net, obviously. He went off at half time as well. He's got an injury, I think, so I don't know if he'll be in. I don't know how bad it is or how severe it is. He should be back for the next game. But it was De Gea in net, Alex Tellers left back, Maguire, Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka. The normal defence you're always going to see, basically, unless someone gets injured. Then we played a diamond, so it was a 4-3-1-2, was it? Yeah, 4-3-1-2. It was Matic, Fred, and Van der Beek, and it was Bruno, and in front of him it was Greenwood and Marcus Rashford. So that was the team, and there were a few changes or a few surprises I didn't think we'd see. There was no McTominay, but he was announced he was injured. Matic, I did say he was going to be in there, but I didn't think we were playing the diamond today. I didn't know he'd bring that back out, but that's what we did. So, tell me what you guys thought of that lineup, because it worked well today. We created more chances than we normally do. I put that down to having Van der Beek and Bruno all on the same pitch, because, Donny Van der Beek is better going forward than the likes of McTominay if he was playing, or likes of Matic. And I think playing the diamond, you can have Matic with that solidity in the defence there, and you can have Fred and Van de Beek pushing forward and pushing back all the time, and that leaves Bruno up there to create chances for the likes of Greenwood and Rashford, who I thought were pretty wasteful today. I didn't really think they deserved, they're not going to deserve a good rating in my play ratings, because I thought Rashford was too wasteful. At times he should have been selfish, because there was times there, for example, halfway through the game, Rashford played it through to, I think it was Bruno played it through to Rashford, and there was a sweaty on, and Cavani was there, but Rashford decided to shoot, so, he's a bit selfish there, but, we've been asking him to be selfish. We've been asking him to take shots. At the end of the day, if he scored that goal, then he probably would have been all shouting for him. But that's how football is. But yeah, Greenwood today didn't look any better than Martial normally does. I thought he was poor. His finishing was poor today. We know Greenwood as a guy who finishes with his left foot, right foot, and every time he shoots is a goal. But we didn't see that today. That's a bit poor from him. But he's just getting back into it. Other than that, it's a very good performance from Manchester United. So let me get on to the player ratings. De Gea. Let's start with De Gea. So, De Gea for me is going to get a 5. I thought, he didn't have that much to do today, and he did let in the free kick. Some people will say that it wasn't his fault. I don't think it's his fault, but overall, to let in 2 goals, you got to look at that, really. So I'm going to go with 5 for De Gea. An average performance from him. And left-back Telles, going to give Telles a 6 today, I thought. It wasn't his best performance. We have seen better from him, but, going forward, he was there creating chances, always willing to put a cross in the box. Defensively, he was pretty solid, I would say. Let Southampton through a few times, but other than that, I thought he was pretty solid. Maguire didn't do much wrong for me today. I want to give Maguire a 6, just above average. I thought a much better performance from him than we have seen recently. He's known for making a lot of mistakes, leading to errors, but today I thought he was pretty solid, and it was not his fault for any of the goals, not the whole defence's fault for any of the goals today, because there's only 2 set pieces we conceded. And then Lindelof, I'm going to give him the same as before, just above average. I thought all the defence today were pretty good. We had a time where we had to watch out for Southampton in that first half, where they were creating a lot of opportunities, and we managed it really well to us. I know we conceded 2 goals, but that's from 2 set pieces, where we should be defending them better, especially that corner. It's not you can't really back that, really, because that was a really poor defending. I think Rashford was on Bednarek, so you can't help that. But the free kick, giving silly fouls away, we got to stop that. We got to put out our game. But other than that, I'm going to give both of them an above average 6. Wan-Bissaka, same as just above average, I think. I thought going forward, yet again, was poor, but defensively he dealt with the Djenepo well when he needed to. Yeah, Djenepo was a real threat throughout the game as well, so it was impressive to see that. And yeah, that's a defence. And for me, Matic, I'm going to give Matic a 7 out of 10. I think there was a stat saying he won most of his aerial duels. He was really good going forward. He was having those 1-2 passes with the likes of Fred and Van de Beek in the middle. And I thought he was really good today. Definitely helped out their defence well as well, and was solid at the back. He's going to get a 7. That's really impressive from Matic, because recently he's been really poor, but he has been played for 90 minutes for a majority of games. So, we expect him to be off sometimes, because he's not the player that can do that anymore. But then Fred definitely got a 7 for me today. Again, another good performance from Fred. We know him as the press monster recently. We know him as a guy who's improved. He's had a turnaround in form. So, for me, I'm going to give him a 7. For me today, I thought Fred was brilliant. Van de Beek, yet again, another solid performance from him. I didn't think he was that good in the first half. I didn't think he was trying to create as much as Bruno was going forward. But overall, I'm going to give him a 7 today as well. I did think he had a really good performance yet again. And we've only seen Van de Beek a few times as well. So, give him more game time and he will get much, much better, in my opinion. Then, obviously, going forward, Bruno Fernandes, yet again, Bruno Fernandes coming when he needs to, leading from the front when we're 2-0 down to get us back in the game. You heard him shouting out players, you heard him all over the pitch trying to create, and finally he gets that goal that gets us back in the game. And that was a really important goal, because 2-0 up Southampton with like 20 minutes to go. You probably thought they're probably going to hold on, but the leadership to go down, get that goal, push on, and him to score it himself, and then to assist Cavani as well. When Bruno's playing bad, just a click of a finger, he creates something. Because that's how good he is. That's why he's the best player in our team, and that's why he should be captain. A brilliant performance from Bruno yet again, and a reliable player. And for me, he's definitely one of the best attacking midfielders in the world right now. I can't think of no one better, in my opinion. De Bruyne, I think he's much better than De Bruyne at the moment. Maybe not overall, but at the moment, Bruno is leading that area, and he's leading the midfield. And, you can't really say anything bad about him, because another brilliant display. And, Rashford today, I'm going to give him a below average. I'm going to give him a 4 today. I thought, going forward, he tried creating chances, but for me, he was a bit too greedy today, because 2-0 down, when we need goals, you need to be getting those easy goals and passing to Cavani, and in my opinion, he didn't really do that. He took the shot, but, you can be selfish at times. You definitely can. When we're 2-3-0 up, maybe take the shots, maybe go for glory. But when we're in a position where we're in and we need the goals, pass it and let Cavani have an easy finish. Because then you can get back in the game, you'll get more praise, and maybe have a better chance of winning the game. But luckily you did, because he would have been all over it for Manchester United fans. And Greenwood, I'm going to give him an average 5. I didn't think he was that good. He missed that first chance in the first half where I thought he should have scored. But overall, pretty poor for him today. We've seen a lot better, so I do hope he improves. But yes, the subs that came on, Brandon Williams, average 5. He just didn't really do much, didn't have much time to create anything. Dean Henderson came on, he did what he needed to do, and an average 5 again from him. He made the saves he needed to at the times he needed to, because we needed to hang on, and he managed to just be in goal for that, really. And then Cavani, 10 out of 10 performance from Cavani to come on at half time. He had to change his boots as well. He was a bit delayed coming on, but then to get the goals to win us the game, Cavani has made his statement in the Premier League. He's made him a presence, and now we have to see what else comes from Cavani, because today the experience paid off, and Manchester United have got the result we needed. So at the end of the day, he's going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we always rate the manager. I'm going to do it from now on. We don't always do it. But a solid average 5 today. I thought, at times he did look lost on the bench. He didn't know what to do. He looked clueless. But that Cavani sub, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not known for making subs at half-time. He's known for bringing on players 85th plus minute. But to bring him on when he needed to, because things weren't going right, to bring him on, for him to get a double and win us the game, absolutely brilliant. But tell me what you guys think down below, guys. Manchester United came back from 2-0 down to win 3-2 and grab all the 3 points and continue our fabulous away record. Southampton today, credit to them, they gave us a good game, but they couldn't hold on, and now they have met Edison Cavani, and it was about time we saw that arrow celebration, because that's what I really wanted to see, and I hope he kicks on from here. But tell me what you guys think down below. Subscribe to Red Manx TV, and I'll be having an instant match reaction for the big game against PSG.